Welcome to Stuff and Whiskey. I'm Erin.
I'm Josh. Thank you so much for joining us today here in the lounge. We love hanging out with our friends and sipping whiskey together, and that's what we're here to do.
Yep.
We have this blind sample that's been drawn from a pool of a bunch of different bourbon, rye, and international whiskey samples, including American single malts, not just international whiskey, but we're going to pour it up. We're going to taste it completely blind.
Pour it up.
And see what we think about it. That removes all the bias, gives you an honest opinion. There's a number on the bottom that is keyed to an online key, and that will tell us the price. So after we taste it and tell you what we think about it and give it a rating, we're going to find out how much it costs and see if that changes how we feel before we find out what we're drinking.
Yep.
Very fun way for us to taste whiskey, and hopefully it finds some value on that side of the screen as well. So on the nose. All right.
It smells sweet and fruity, but I don't know what kind of fruit. Just like a general fruity.
I mean, my first thought was, what rye whiskey is this? Because
It's rye?
It smells like a rye whiskey.
What's giving it a rye vibe to you?
There's a little bit of this candied red, like hard red candy plus sugary pine tree note.
That sounds delicious.
And that, well,
I love that smell. Like, I want to eat that smell.
that combination screams rye, and that's what I'm getting out of this. Could not be. We did just pour it, so I'm gonna whip some air into here, but
Gonna whip some air back and forth.
yeah. I mean, there's like this caramel.
Oh, you totally missed the joke.
Like you whip your hair back and forth, but
Yeah.
I mean, I can whip air.
I whip my hair
back,
back and forth. I whip
but
my
I can't-
hair back and forth.
I can rotate counterclockwise, but I can't.
I can't even do it anywise.
Can't swirl.
Let's just drink it. I'm drinking.
Yeah, I don't have a lot to say on the nose other than just generally sweet.
Mm-hmm. This tastes really good to me. This tastes kind of like a red gummy bear.
That's a good call. Yeah, everything that was on the nose is here in the palate,
It
leans less red hard candy and more towards like a
gummy candy. It is soft on the palate. There's not as much proof or heat as I was expecting based on the nose. It smells stronger on the nose than it tastes on the palate. But what I'm getting, I really like, because I like red gummy bears.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't love red gummy bears? I'm sure there's somebody. You can let us know in the comments below if you hate gummy bears and happiness. But if you like gummy bears and happiness, then you would probably like this pour. I think if you like rye whiskey, it could be bourbon though, but it definitely, I mean, it either tastes like a very sweet rye whiskey or a very kind of non-traditional bourbon.
Yeah, I am getting more oak or some dryingness on the second sip, and that's very common for me. I don't know if that's common for other people, but I find that to be super common for me. On the second sip, if there's like a drying element, I usually get it on that second sip. I got a little bit of it, but I'm still getting some red gummy bear and just a little more drying oakness.
All that you're getting on that second sip, I'm getting on the nose now that I'm revisiting it. And that could be because this is getting a little bit more air into it. It could be because, I'm just acclimating to it after having it on the palate. But there's a sweet oak and barrel char kind of combination, almost like a little bit of a savory edge to it.
I just got teriyaki on the nose.
Yeah, like that sweet, tangy savoriness. Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah, I like this. This would be something I would sit and sip with.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't be, I don't know. I almost want to call this like back porch sipping.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, it feels elevated back porch sipping.
Elevated back porch sipping, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm wearing my fancy loungewear on the back porch sipping this.
I mean,
everyone's got fancy loungewear, right?
Yeah, I think my fancy loungewear are my Nike shorts. Like my Nike gym shorts that I'm wearing right now underneath the table.
Yeah.
And like the shirt like this. This is what I would like. This would be my fancy loungewear. I don't have silks or anything like that.
Cashmere. You don't have any cashmere joggers?
No.
Man, you're missing out.
Here's what I'll say about this. There's an oiliness on the palate. Mm-hmm. It's kind of a little fluffy, a little light. It's not heavy on the palate.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of spice to this. There's not pop rocks going off on my tongue. No sharpness in the pour. It feels elevated and well aged. It feels like it might be, and I'm only saying this because I want to relay an experience, not because I'm trying to guess. It feels very Kentucky rye to me, which is to say caramelly, sweet, has a little bit of those rye characteristics, but they're not over the top. And I think this is a really enjoyable pour.
Yeah.
What's your rating on this?
I'm going to give this thumbs up. I find this like generally enjoyable, pleasant, good personality. Thumbs up.
Fun to hang out with.
Yeah, checks all the boxes.
I'm thumbs up as well. I really like this a lot. I'm not in love with it. It's not blowing me away.
Yeah.
But it is very, very, very enjoyable. It seems to be a little over 100 proof, reasonably sweet.
Yeah. I don't think it's much over 100 proof though.
I don't think so.
It drinks nice. It's a nice proof point. It feels like.
I would want something like this to cost, if I could put my own price tag on this, I would love to spend no more than like $70 to $100 on this bottle.
Yeah.
And I would obviously prefer it to be on the lower end of that range. I would not be surprised if this is a little bit more than that, but hopefully it's not too much more than that.
Hopefully not.
But we'll find out the price. While Aaron's looking up the price for number 70, I want to tell you about our Patreon community, the best whiskey community on planet Earth. You can get plugged in through our link in the video description or the pinned comment, and that will get you over there to our Patreon, which will give you access to our Discord, which is our online home. We don't have Facebook groups or anything like that. We are on Discord. Everybody's invested in being a part of that, and it makes it the community that it is because there's no jerks or trolls or anything.
Yep.
We don't allow that kind of behavior over there. If you want to pay $3 to join our Patreon to come over on our Discord and be a jerk, we'll promptly refund you your money and send you on your way. We're just not tolerating that type of behavior. But we foster a really great community, and the community is just at this point absolutely beyond our wildest dreams.
Yeah.
So huge value in just $3 being a part of that community. If you want to swap some samples, people are helping people find bottles, talking whiskey all day long. That's also where we release our barrel picks, and that's where we go to distilleries. If you're not familiar with what a barrel pick is, we go to distilleries, we taste through a selection of barrels, put our stamp of approval on those. So if your palate aligns with our palate, it's a no-brainer to join in and get involved in getting some of our barrel picks.
Yeah, so we pick a barrel, and then they bottle that barrel, and then we provide that bottle to you guys.
Yeah.
To our Patreon members.
It's made available to you guys. So, plus all kinds of other stuff going on over there as well. What is the price on number 70 in our pool?
You will be pleased to find out that it is $70.
Wow.
I'm definitely I might go 2 thumbs up for that price point. I feel like I'm really happy for what I'm paying for that price to get this whiskey. It wouldn't be something I'm gonna go for if I want something that's high proof. But if I want something that's generally nice and easy, enjoyable, but not low proof. Like this is a good proof point to sip, but it's not like low proof.
Yeah.
If that makes sense? It's smooth, but there's some proof to it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, it is smooth without being watery.
Yeah.
It's not really spicy, no sharp edges.
Yeah.
Very enjoyable. I just took a sip, and the way I look at my ratings, for what it's worth, if you're new here, thumbs down means if I got to try it and then was offered to buy a bottle, would I buy it? Thumbs down is no, just okay. I would hem and haw, I might not, just depends on the day. Thumbs up is absolutely would buy a bottle. 2 thumbs up is I would buy 2 bottles or more. Like I would stock up on it.
Okay.
Or I would suffer your wrath.
Well, we're a little different then, because for me, I wouldn't buy 2 bottles. I'd be like, for me, thumbs up is...
I'm thumbs up. That means I would buy a bottle.
Okay, but did I say I'm changing mine to 2 thumbs up?
Well, you're more value focused than me.
So for me, 2 thumbs up means we need to get, we will get a bottle of this. That will happen.
If we can.
If we can. That, I want one. I want a bottle for sure. Thumbs up is, I like it. We probably will try to find one. Just okay is, I could take it or leave it. If we get one, that's fine. I'll drink a pour at a bar. And thumbs down is hard pass at a bar and at home.
That's fair. I mean, by your ratings, this would be 2 thumbs up. Because I would buy 1 bottle, but I would only buy 1 bottle. I don't need a second bottle. Yeah. It's not quite to my flavor profile. That's why I'm only thumbs up.
For me, it's I definitely want a bottle. Yeah. 1 thumbs up is I want a bottle. 2 thumbs up is I definitely want a bottle.
Okay.
That's how it would be.
Let's find out what we're drinking.
Okay, we are drinking ASW Fiddler Toasted Rye.
Georgia rye.
I do like toasted rye.
It's some Georgia rye.
It is 108 proof.
Okay.
So a really nice sweet spot. And this is thanks to Matt Burns, who gave us a sample.
Thank you so much, man. Matt told me this was really good.
I've not heard of this brand before.
So ASW, I think it stands for American Spirits. ASW, American
Spirits
Whiskey? American Spirit Whiskey. It stands for something. Nonetheless, they're in Georgia.
Okay.
Fiddler is a line they have. I believe, I know very little about ASW, so just educate us in the comments below, please.
Yeah.
I think the Fiddler line is their secondary barreling line. And for the Fiddler toasted rye, the secondary barrel is a toasted barrel of rye. So they're aging the rye, putting it in a toasted barrel.
I think they did a good job.
I think they did a great job. It's not overly oaked. It's not overly finished. It is very well balanced. I am really impressed, to be honest with you.
This is a good bottle. Like, I'm staying 2 thumbs up here. Like, I would definitely like to try to get a bottle.
You know what would be really interesting is to try this. This should be in a head-to-head now against Michter's Toasted Barrel Rye to see, because this is, and I'm tasting it right now, and that caramelly toastedness is, now it's obvious what it is.
Yeah.
That, to me, is making me feel like I want to compare it to the Michter's, because we love the Michter's Toasted Barrel Rye. And this honestly feels, on memory alone, like an incredibly good substitute that's probably far easier to find, definitely cheaper.
Are they distributed in a lot of states? Do you know?
I don't know.
Okay.
If there's one thing I've learned over 4+ years of doing this channel, is that distribution is wonky.
Yeah.
It's all over the place.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is available in your market or not. There are online retailers that do have this. I think Sealbox keeps some ASW. Shared Pour very well may also.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, this is definitely worth checking out if it's in your market.
Yeah.
And if it's not in your market, it is worth checking into some online retailers, especially if you like those sugary, sweet, caramel.
But it's not too sugary or too sweet. The rye kind of brings it back a little bit.
Well, that's what I was going to say, is the rye is there, but then it's wearing it's like got a robe of sugary sweetness on. So you get a little bit of the characteristics of the toasted barrel and the rye, and it's really balanced beautifully. So kudos to ASW for that. I think they just won us over. I think this is our first time trying ASW, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and the value's there.
Yeah.
For what I was drinking, I would happily pay $70.
We may have tried ASW in a bottle share somewhere. Things get a little, you're trying so many different things that things can kind of blur together.
Yeah.
But I have purposefully not drank any ASW because we have some in the pool. I had forgotten that, but I didn't want to have prior experience with it.
Gotcha. What?
And then not be able to be surprised like this, because this genuinely did surprise and impress the both of us. So if this video and our format surprised and impressed you, make sure you give us a thumbs up, like the video if you liked it, and think about subscribing, because we do blind tastings, single samples like this every Monday, and every Thursday we do head-to-heads, which looks like we're going to be doing an ASW versus Michter's Toasted Barrel Rye head-to-head.
Coming soon.
Coming soon.
Maybe.
Or later.
Or maybe 2 years from now.
Because that's the random nature of the channel, and that's the only way we can bring you the most honest, unbiased opinions possible through these blind tastings. So check it out.
Yeah.
If you want to check it out. Subscribe if you want to subscribe.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here. We appreciate you.
Thank you guys for watching. Be good to each other, and until next time.
Cheers. I'm
impressed.
I'm genuinely glad that we waited till now to try ASW.
I like this. I think if we can get a bottle, I would recommend getting a bottle.
Yeah.
Especially with the warmer weather coming up, this would be something I would drink. Like, if we go to something with your family, I would take this and I would drink it, just kind of slow sip it.
Yeah, I kind of wonder if I wonder if they have like a shelf offering that's just like this pretty much all the time with some batch variants, or if this is a single barrel and you kind of have to ride the single barrel wave.
You could ask Google and it will tell you.
Yeah, I'll check it out. But I mean, yeah, I will definitely check this out and try to get one at the store, because I want to compare this to Michter's very badly.
I would like some for summer. Yeah. I would like this to be like my summer bottle.
Okay, I'll buy it with the household budget then.
Well, okay, actually.
Oh, okay.
$70.
That's the biggest ringing endorsement you can get anything.
You can do that as long as we can bring it with us when we go like visit your family for like 4th of July and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's do
Done
it.
deal.
Done. Shake.
A binding legal contract.